This channel is proudly sponsored by Shades of Vengeance. They have recently launched the Era de Consortium 10th Anniversary Kickstarter. Era de Consortium is one of the greatest sci-fi RPGs in terms of depth and support that it has received throughout the years. You will find the link to the Kickstarter in the description and in the pinned comment. Era de Consortium is powered by the Era de 10 system, a dice pool system. This channel is also proudly sponsored by Dead Studios, the publishers and developers of Dames of Asstoria, a tabletop RPG where you play as monster girls, experiencing high adventure in a world that doesn't fully accept them. They have recently released the Whispers of Cooperative adventure module. You will find the links in the description and in the pinned comment as well. Hi, welcome to part 1 of my review featuring BILGE. This is a GMless tabletop RPG, a mapping game to be exact. You can play it between 1 to 4 players, that is, you can play it solo or with 3 other people, up to 3 other people. In this tabletop RPG, you enter this world, this nightmarish world of sci-fi horror, specifically body horror. It is a NASA fantasy type of game. You go into the body of this huge alien creature. It is so big, it is the size of a country, and it is still alive. You go into its body, and you risk the dangers of the body itself, but also the parasites that inhabit it. All because the body is also infested with ambergris. So it is quite valuable. You are risking your life for that payload. Now, let's talk about the quality of the PDF. My major criticism: it has no bookmarks and no hyperlinks. This is very important, especially because this is a GMless tabletop RPG. You are going to be moving up and down the prompts. But here you only have bookmarks with numbers, and that doesn't tell you anything about those different sections. The table of contents is also impractically arranged horizontally. That is, you have to turn your head sideways or flip the screen to the right in order to see the numbers and the different sections, the titles of the sections. So that is highly impractical. Apart from that, the quality is excellent. Everything is well written, organized, and explained. This is from the same publisher of Choro Gaiden, so it has that amazing retro style. It feels like you are looking at a visual novel or an old video game, an old PC game. The horror is strongly communicated because of the pixel graphics. Your mind fills in the blanks. So overall, the quality is good, but it is severely hampered by the lack of navigation options. Now, let's talk about the contents. In the turn of the 30th century, humanity began to extend their grid among the stars, harvesting what minerals and life they could. In their travels, they discovered a previously unnoticed moon, in perfect orbit around Neptune, hidden by the planet's body. What was thought to be a large underwater landmass within that moon began to surface. An entirely territorial sea creature the size of America. Every 3 years it was recorded to rise, apparently looking for a mate that never came. The body of the creature was analyzed from a distance, and the largest deposit of ambergris known to man was found within it, several fleshy caverns of the stuff. From then the race was on, each trillionaire of Earth sending barely trained penal volunteers in cheap ships to retrieve as much as they could, their freedom being their reward. The ships would latch on to the creature in the small time period in which it surfaced. The volunteers mining into the guts of the beast enter a race against time, as they are limited by the time the Leviathan is searching for a mate before it goes underground as well, with anyone within it trapped inside of it, alongside the parasites and the creature's bodily functions. To play this game, you will need a roll of coins, as well as polyhedral dice, specifically a d4, a d6, a d10, and a d20. You also need writing utensils, counters, and of course more people if you want to play in cooperative mode, but you can also play it solo. You also need a basic deck of cards, minus the jokers. And this concludes this part of the review. In the next part, we are going to talk about creating a volunteer, your character. If you like Doom, if you like Dead Space, all of those sci-fi universes with noticeable body horror, you're going to like this game, especially because as you interact with the body of the creature and its parasites, You are going to be changed, you are going to be contaminated by them. Thank you for watching this part of the review. Don't forget to leave a like, a comment and subscribe. And thank you so much to those of you that are going the extra mile to support the channel. If anyone else wishes to further support the channel, consider joining as a member and enjoying exclusive tabletop RPG tips. You can also use the super thanks button and check out the pinned comment below. This has been Abraham L. Jaguar, a professional game master. I am currently unavailable for professional sessions, but I will put my contact information in the description and in the pinned comment for when I am available again. And remember, it is better to roleplay and fail in character than not to roleplay and fail as a player. Once again, thank you and see you later.